Oscar De La Hoya said he would have knocked Floyd's ass out if they would have fought when he was about 28 or 29. Stay tuned. Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. What up, fight world? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, Oscar De La Hoya, he's at it again. He just did an interview with TMZ. Link in the description in case you want to hear it for yourself. I'm going to paraphrase some things he was saying. According to the interview he did on TMZ, he said, "It's no secret that when I fought Floyd Mayweather, I was over the hill past my prime, just the same as I was when I fought Manny Pacquiao." So he's basically killing two birds with one stone. He said, "If I was about 28 or 29 years old, I would have knocked that ass out easy." And then he laughed. He said Floyd's a good fighter and he deserved the win. But he agrees. The whole question, I guess, got sparked by TMZ must have an interview with Shane Mosley where Shane Mosley said if they were younger when they fought, Oscar would have beat Floyd, right? And then Oscar said, yeah, I agree. Here's the thing, people. Things like this, I don't live in a fantasy world. You know, you could do, I don't like the coulda, shoulda, woulda stuff. Bottom line is this: Floyd beat, I forgot who he beat actually, you know. He beat somebody, and then he called out Costa Zoo, called out Sugar Shane Mosley, and he said, "Oh, De La Hoya, I heard he might want to fight, so I'll fight De La Hoya." And Floyd called him out, right? So they could have fought earlier. For whatever reason, it didn't happen. Maybe he was top rank. I don't know. I don't know why it didn't happen when it happened. But I'm not big on the excuses, the shoulda, coulda, woulda. Hopefully, the big golden boy Oscar De La Hoya presentation that's coming up, Canelo Golovkin. Please, 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 I hope whoever wins cleanly. No Adelaide Burr, no drama, no bullshit. I'm not with all that coulda, shoulda, woulda stuff. Oh yeah, I would have won, and you know, it makes you sound salty. Like, in all these years that have passed, you're a promoter, you got your own thing that you're doing. Floyd's retired, you're retired, and you're still talking about what coulda, shoulda, woulda happened. And the thing is, Floyd Mayweather and De La Hoya are only like 4 years apart, so that's no excuse. So why is it that you were so way past it and over the hill and all this stuff you're saying, but then Floyd Mayweather had enough to beat you, and you just admitted to TMZ that he beat you? Floyd right now is like 41, and De La Hoya, I believe, is 45. So to me, I'm not buying that excuse. The first fight was good. I don't know why they didn't rematch. It was close. Floyd won a split decision. He was the guy moving up to Oscar's weight, 154 pounds. So, like, bottom line is you should have beat him when you had the opportunity. There is no, oh, if I would have did this, or if I would have taken my weight seriously and lost weight, I lost 10 pounds the night before. Like, all that, that's, you know, it is what it is. You had an opportunity to beat you. He was the little guy moving up. You have a gold medal. Floyd Mayweather got a bronze medal. You know, obviously he got robbed in the Olympics, but there's no excuse. That was more your weight class than his. You had a great resume, and you still lost, you know. So you're talking about if you were 4 years younger. You know, Floyd's only 4 years younger than you anyway. So, yeah, you know, I'm not really doing that. You know, and the other thing is, it's disappointing to hear Shane Mosley say that also, because he also had an opportunity to beat Floyd. You know, came close to hurting him, or he did hurt him, but I guess maybe came close to getting the stoppage. Floyd weathered that storm in the second round, and then he lost every single round. So to hear two guys that Floyd went through and showed who was the better fighter, and then they're still talking about it. All of them, all the guys are retired, and they're talking about what coulda, shoulda, woulda, you know, and Shane Mosley obviously has a better relationship, I believe, with De La Hoya. It just makes the fighters that lost to him look spiteful and look like they have resent and animosity. And I don't know what it is of Floyd Mayweather about him, but it seems like there's a lot of fighters in the game. Like, you know, I've heard just, you know, fighters that I idolize, Roy Jones and Mike Tyson. I've heard them all kind of say like really negative things. It's like they resent how much money he made in the game and how he completely dominated and got out of the game on his terms and broke all these records. It's like, damn, he didn't take a loss. I took a loss. I've been stopped. I got knocked out. I didn't make this type of money when I was killing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what it is, but the vets got to kind of give it a rest with that. Floyd, he proved he's the greatest of this era. Some people even say TBE. You know, I'll let you guys debate that in the comment section. But all these guys had the opportunity. So I'm not really in the business of saying what could have happened, would have happened for you. You know, it's a cop out. I don't like that. You know, they said the same thing with Floyd Mayweather. It's always an excuse. It was said the same thing when Floyd beat Pacquiao. Always an excuse. Oh, yeah, but if Pacquiao would have fought him 5 years ago, it would have been a different fight. Well, they didn't fight 5 years ago because Pacquiao didn't want to do a drug test. So that's his fucking fault, you know? De La Hoya got called out. Shane Mosley got called out by Floyd. I remember the interview. I could show you on YouTube where he said, Costazu, I think he called Prince Nazim, Costazu, Shane Mosley. And then Shane Mosley responded to the interview and he said he had to plan family vacation that's been in the works, so he couldn't fight on a certain day. And he said his tooth was loose and he had to go see a dentist, you know? So at the end of the day, some of these fights could have happened, but they didn't, so they happened when they happened. But they all stepped in the ring for 12 championship rounds, you know, the Shane Mosleys and the De La Hoya, so they had their opportunity. Shane hurt him, clipped him, didn't finish him off, you know, so the whole end is just like, oh, what if, and what if I would have let my hands go more? I mean, it just makes you sound bad, in my opinion, because it makes you sound salty, like you haven't gotten over it. You know, Canelo, all these guys, Cotto, they all lost. You know, props to Cotto, because Cotto, I haven't really seen him. He's retired too, but I seen a recent interview. He was at a fight or something, and he said Floyd is definitely the best he's ever faced, you know? And I haven't really seen Cotto have this, like, grudge that Oscar De La Hoya seems to still have, and, you know what I mean, Shane Mosley and stuff like that. So I don't know what it is, but I'm not really with the excuses and the coulda, shoulda, woulda, because if you really want to be real, let's kick some real boxing for my real boxing heads. De La Hoya saying he would have knocked him out if he was 28 or 29, you know? So Floyd would have been probably 25 or 26. That's arguably when he was at his sharpest, you know, depending on who you ask, right? That's one thing. But De La Hoya fought guys like Ike Corte and Felix Sturm, and he didn't knock them out. You know, they gave him much issue and arguably beat him and should have beat him, really. So why didn't you knock out Ike Corte? We're talking about Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather's accomplished more than Felix Sturm and Ike Corte, right? So there's no guarantee that you would have knocked him out, even if what you're saying, the 28 or 29-year-old thing, right? And if we're really talking boxing, you could say the same thing for your wins over Julio Cesar Chavez. If we're just gonna make excuses, then you could say Julio Cesar Chavez was too old when he fought you. So that's how you became the cash cow, because you beat him and he was older. He wasn't, you know, this wasn't when he fought Macho Camacho or Roger Mayweather, right? Meldrick Taylor. You fought him way after that. So if we're gonna just make a bunch of excuses, then we could take away some of your wins too. You know, that's not, it is what it is. These guys are fighting when they fight, you know, and the thing is, the thing I don't like these headlines, because it sounds like I always hear De La Hoya say these things, especially when he has an event coming up. You know, these radical things. He had Canelo Triple G, and instead of worrying about that, he's like, fuck Mayweather, fuck Conor McGregor. You know, it's a circus. You wish you were a part of that circus, getting some of that dough, because Conor McGregor, he lost, and I heard he got like 100 million. He didn't come back. He still hasn't come back. I mean, he has his next fight scheduled in the UFC, but he took a long break. He took like a year off where he wasn't, you know what I mean, even worried about fighting. He was on yachts and chilling and all types of stuff. So it makes it sound like hate when you can't come to grips with what happened, and you have all these excuses and shoulda, coulda, woulda. That's like saying, oh, if Canelo had have been 28 instead of 23 when he fought Mayweather, he would have knocked it. Well, guess what? Canelo called out Mayweather for years. Finally got the fight. They built up Canelo on the undercards, and he fought him when he fought him, and he said he was ready then. So there's really no excuses, you know, and that's the thing. That's why it makes it look salty, because Floyd sit up here and beat all of these guys. Even guys that they, like Shane Mosley and De La Hoya, lost to Pacquiao, both of them. Floyd beat Pacquiao, you know. Oscar De La Hoya, his cash cow is Canelo. Floyd beat both of them, you know. At one point, Victor Ortiz was Oscar's cash cow, or one of them. He beat him too, you know. Cotto beat Mosley, and Mayweather beat him too. So it's just, it makes these guys look bad, in my opinion, because it seems like they're still angry that Floyd robbed the bank, got all these massive paydays, plus beat him. So they're just left telling war story. You know, it's like, it reminds me of Al Bundy in the TV show Married with Children. He's working at a shoe store now, and he keeps talking about the poke high, the pass, touchdown, or whatever that he scored. Like, you have to get off that at some point. That's just my honest opinion. I think it's an excuse to say, oh, I was over the hill. I mean, if we're, like I said, if we're doing that, you could say Chavez Sr. was over the hill then. You know, we could just take away everybody's win. And the thing I never understood when it comes to Floyd Mayweather, why do motherfuckers act like Floyd is a vampire? Like, he's incapable of not being in prime. Like, he's incapable of aging. He ages too. So how is he beating guys that are younger, Conor McGregor's and Victor Ortiz and Maidana and Canelo's, and you know what I mean? He's able to beat guys. But when De La Hoya started losing to Pacquiao's and Floyd Mayweather's at his age, he's saying, oh, it's because I was past my prime. So why is that? You know, why is it Floyd, his prime, he just fought Conor McGregor and all these other guys. When Floyd fought Canelo, I think he was 36. So why is it when you fight Mayweather at 36, you lose, and then when Floyd's fighting at 36 and fighting Pacquiao at 38 or 40 or whatever, when he's older than these guys, he's still beating them. He's beating Maidana twice. You know, so again, it's an excuse. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.